Okay, sweeping changes to the way we buy real estate are now being considered by the government. The new rules would include a cooling off period and make home inspections standard in every sale. The question now, will these measures make housing here any more affordable? Our Alyssa Thibault has been looking over these changes and she joins us now. Alyssa, these are significant, but no one should get too excited yet.
No, not just yet. So these are just suggestions at this point, but they have the potential to make some big differences. And the idea was to look for better ways to protect buyers.
Charged with examining Vancouver's sky-high real estate market, the BC Financial Services Authority is making several key recommendations.
Our advice is considered to be a cohesive, comprehensive package of measures designed to improve consumer protection.
In a competitive market, buyers have been taking big risks, making offers without any conditions. A home might be falling apart. The bank might say no, but buyers submit offers anyway, for fear of missing out. To help, the authority recommends making home inspections and financing standard in contracts. Homes must be on the market for at least 5 days before offers can be taken. And the seller must have property forms, including strata documents, available for the buyer. It's also recommending a 3-day cooling off period.
During the consultations, we've heard lower and we certainly heard higher. The bottom line is that 3 number is where we think it's our sweet spot.
That's the time frame for buyers to change their minds and pull out of an offer that's been accepted, to prevent a buyer from bidding on a whole bunch of houses. There's a penalty for cancelling, up to 0.5% of the price.
An option to have some comfort in your transaction. If you decide that it's not something you want to do, you then have to pay the penalty to get out. So I call it a bit of give and take here.
As for blind bidding, the team also recommends the government study the use of open bid and open-end auctions and reveal how many offers have been made and how much others are willing to pay.
This would be a huge step. Let's spend some time, let's talk with the industry, let's see the benefits, and let's see what works, because we do not want unintended consequences.
This is tinkering around the edges with a housing supply crisis we're in that isn't going to make a significant difference.
In other words, there are still a lot of questions about whether this will make Vancouver real estate more reachable.
So as we mentioned, these are just recommendations. The Finance Minister says her team will look these over. She didn't exactly give a timeline of when the government would respond, just said that it is top of mind.
Okay, so I know they were consulting with the real estate industry this past year. What are you hearing from people outside the industry?
Yeah, so this afternoon I did speak with an economist from UBC, Thomas Davidoff. So he mentions specifically the inspection report in contracts. He said ideally it would be the default for sellers to provide that up front. Overall, though, unfortunately, he doesn't think that these changes, if implemented, would have any impact on market prices.
All right, thanks, Alyssa.